Good actual afternoon. The sun is out, as you can see. There's a whole lot of construction happening near the waterfall we used to walk to, and hopefully we can still access it. Oh yeah, we can.
That's the other waterfall, not the one we have been
the
to.
waterfall we always go to in Dublin. It is of course autumn, so we'll see how much of nature is left.
Not much.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much left, yeah.
Nope.
But we had a brief moment where we're like, oh, they're building the parking garage. Oh, they have a whole bunch of like, well, that. Is this still accessible, you think? I don't know. We'll just try.
They built a walkway around.
They did, they did.
I think it was the year before we actually left back to Europe. We did a egret shoot and I was standing on there and lying half on there, and Jurre is, like he says, afraid of depth, which is technically afraid of height. Why would you be afraid of climbing up at sea, falling down? You're afraid of? Yes?
Just because something is deep doesn't mean it's high. Because if I'm looking at like a cliff, then yes, obviously the height is high, but I didn't come from low.
No. It is being afraid of heights, that's how it's... Forget it. Everybody who's afraid of heights is afraid of falling down there. Maybe it's named incorrectly, I don't know. Anyway, let's see where we can walk here without falling, because I have that slight issue too. I'm here. I'll just do this with you guys. What's down there? I can see it. Is it nice? Well, look at the river instead.
We are at the post office where we used to have our P.O. box. The thing is that we haven't been here for so long that we didn't know for sure if our key would still work. Also because I hadn't had any updates for a while. Normally I would get like a confirmation email saying that there was like something delivered, but I haven't had that in over 6 months. So I'm assuming that the mailbox was overfull with spam. And I kind of closed it down, which sucks because we couldn't obviously communicate with them directly. But we might stop by tomorrow before we leave just to check if there's maybe something still behind. I highly doubt it, but it still sucks nonetheless. It's like our last thing that we still had here. We want to go to one of the metro parks we have been to in the past. The only downside is that, judging from their website, they really don't want you to fly anywhere really. I could probably have asked for permission to fly because I saw a couple of drone related things like posts and like hobbyists and stuff that did events there. It's obviously too late for that, but we learned from that, so maybe for the next trip, if we do that, we might be able to do something like that and just ask for either all of the parks or like some of the parks we know that look good, but at the very least we can see, check, because that's the one that has like the really cool water tower and like the climbing wall and stuff. It's really cool looking. Obviously we don't have the penny boards, but it's still nice. I really like this area. This is the brewery district. Behind us, over there, I don't know if you can see it, are a couple of breweries. And they have those old buildings with the actual stone, not just fake stone. I mean, a couple of them. This is proper brick. Yeah. It's such a shame that I don't have permission to fly here. I really should have thought about that when we were either going up in October or earlier this week, because there's like no one here and it's super pretty. So I might consider, if we park over there, just take off and I just fly over the field towards this, towards the water tower. Let's see if you can, yeah, that, because the lettering is on the front. And considering how I felt last time over here, not nearly as bad with my scared of like depth. I don't want to go too close to the edge, obviously, but it's a lot nicer than it was before. You know, honestly, from most of the parks, this is probably one of the most nice ones that you can actually just go and hang out with people. It's not like a trail or like a piece of grass like over there in the distance where last time we were here, I think they were playing like football or something like that.
Alright, go. Wanna go play? One player. Right bottom, right bottom.
It's a lot harder because you don't see the
I know.
I only barely beat her, mostly because I have longer arms. I had like a couple that were all on the same pillars. But it's really difficult with the sun. So probably like towards the evening when the sun is over there or over there, one of the other sides, might be a little bit easier. I'm really happy that America is America the way that it is, because everything, or most of the things that I want to go to on Sundays are open. They're open till 6, so we do have to go on an inconvenient time, but that's fine. So the thing is, I kind of caved, well, caved quote unquote, because I do want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I played the original ones. I really like those, so it's logical, obviously, and the game came out when we were here. So it's like, I will hold off. If it's like horrible or bad, we'll see. Then I might hold off until it's cheaper, but it's so good looking. I'm like, when we're back, I might as well start downloading it. It's like 90 gigs, so that's gonna take like a day. And for sure, my hard drive is not big enough for that, so even if I would buy it now, I probably can't even install it yet. I can probably start downloading, but I have to remove a lot of stuff off my PlayStation 4. So we're gonna go to GameStop really quick. They're the only ones that have the $10 card, because I need $10 more because I have an American account and I really want you to use an American Visa. So before, we basically just charge it to the American bank account and just transfer it from the European, which is kind of productive. Now we just straight up just buy a card and just put it as credit. Bear, do you want to come with? Like, yes. But it's surprisingly nice all day. Just look at that, like, sunshine everywhere. Oh, like, this is how autumn is supposed to be, not cold and windy like the first week when we were here. I mean, Alpena pretty much has winter already, judging from what I saw from the vlogs. Just look at how bright that sky is. I can barely see anything. I made a gross error in judgment when it came to the location of GameStop. I genuinely thought it was just still on the regular road that we have gone to a couple of times, where there's plenty of parking. I don't like. Here's the thing: is I don't go to these places specifically, so I just know the street, not knowing it's like 60 miles long. Nonetheless, we got what we came for. I just needed that extra 10 PSN dollar redos, and we're good.